wipe this up so it don't look like you
Full warning disclaimer on this video. It is not healthy in any way possible. Okay, just need to put that out there.
Welcome to Dirt Road Grill and Barbecue. Just good fire, good smoke, and food done true. I'm Tim Dirt Road Demon, if you know the name. With my brother Jason, we run this flame. We keep it simple, take it slow. Let the smoke and the flavor do the show. So grab you a seat, grab you a plate, kick back a while, y'all gonna eat great. Ain't nothing fancy, just the way we were raised. Cast iron, open flame, and we smoke for days. You'll see us try to mess it up, then get it right. Learning as we go, just chasing that perfect bite. From slow smoked meats to a skillet on the stove. If it's worth cooking, we're giving it a go. Some of it's simple, some of it takes time, but good food's worth it every single time. So whether you're cooking or just along for the ride, there's always room for you right here by our side.
Hey y'all. Okay, we're gonna make one of mine and my husband and my daughter's favorite things to eat. I don't think my son's had too many of these, but he will and he'll love them. Okay, they're called Southern Chess Bars. They're super freaking easy to make. They're really good. Very few ingredients, and they hold up for about 4 days in the fridge. They could last longer than that, but they don't last that long in my house. So they only last for about 3 or 4 days in my house. So you're going to take 1 box of super moist cake mix, butter recipe, or yellow. You can use just yellow cake mix if they don't have butter recipe, because you are putting an entire stick of butter in this as well, melted. An entire stick of melted butter that I put over here, way far away from myself. Okay, so you're gonna dump that entire thing in there. And then you're going to add 1 egg. And I'm going to use my farm fresh eggs that my tattoo artist gave me. I love fresh chicken eggs. Okay. Alright, and then you are just going to mix all of this up. And it's going to kind of come out like a dough, kind of like Play-Doh, believe it or not. Probably not using the best spoon for this, but we gonna make it work because we already committed to it. So, keep getting all over in here. And like I said, it gets kind of hard to mix up, but you kind of want that consistency. It has to be that consistency. Okay. So, I already washed my hands. I am going to spray this pan because you do not want it to stick. You want a 9 by 13 inch pan. You can do an 8 by 8, but they will be super thick. So it's all on preference of how thick you want them. They end up about like this in a 9 by 13 pan. So with my clean hands, we're going to take this dough. We're going to flop it all out of there. Alright. And you are just going to press this into the bottom of your pan as evenly as you can. All the way around. And there's so much dang butter in this that it doesn't even stick to your hands. Like, oh, it did there on that one spot, but I think that's great to stick. Yep, don't even stick to your hands. So it's not very messy. Your hands just get a little greasy. And I like to kind of make them go up to the sides a little bit. That way, when they're done and they cool, and you cut them, it kind of has like a little crust around it where it holds all the
Has that
gooiness in the
it
middle.
has that crunchy edge like a brownie.
Yeah. Okay. It might be a little thicker on one side than it is the other. Actually, I think we got it about right. Okay. Yep, just like that. Okay. Now that our bottom layer is done, now we're going to work on our filling or top layer. So you're going to need an entire 8-ounce package of Philadelphia cream cheese. And I'm going to say Philadelphia cream cheese because any other brand does not get that creamy texture to it, that creaminess to it. They're all a little bit chunky or gritty. So
If y'all know one, let us know. But
Yes,
everything we have tried, that's the best to do it with.
Publix brand is not a good one. Great Value brand, it doesn't work with that one neither. And there was one other brand that I got one time that was not I think it was like a Winn-Dixie brand, but they didn't quite work. They either were gritty or they were like clumpy, and I didn't have a smooth texture. I didn't like it. So I stick to Philadelphia. So you're gonna put that whole thing in there. And I'm a scraper, y'all. You will come to learn this if you guys stick around on the channel. I scrape out everything. I do not like to waste food or anything go to waste if I can help it. Okay, so that's in there. Then we are going to put a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And all this is going in my, oh, look at there. I think that's about a quarter. Okay. Well, some kind of came down the side. It wanted to have a little bit of free will. So, yep. Alright, so we got that one. And then we're going to put 2 eggs into this one. And then we're going to beat it all into a smooth consistency. And then we are going to start adding our powdered sugar or confectionate sugar. Okay. Pull the spoon out because that does not sound like a very good idea. Okay. Alright, and we're going to go on low and slow right now because this is new and we don't know what we're doing yet. I'm gonna switch heads because we're about to put our confectionate sugar in there, and we're gonna slowly put it in. So that way, one, we're not slinging it all over the place, and then 2, it needs to slowly mix in so it don't get clumpy as well. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right, so 4 cups of confectionate sugar. This is not diabetes friendly. This is not heart friendly. This is not if you're on a diet, this is one of those guilty pleasures that is not good for you, but it's so yummy. Okay. So we're gonna crank this on to about 3, I'm thinking. Yep. That looks about right. And I'm gonna slowly add this in a little bit at a time. Mom will make a big old mess while I'm doing it.
Once you stop it, you put a screw pan. Stop it with a screw pan.
Okay, I'm going to keep doing this, y'all, and then I will show you what this looks like when I am done doing this slow, agonizing process. We'll be right back, y'all. Okay, I put the last of the confectionate sugar in there. I got it going at a pretty good speed. I am scraping the edges and trying not to let it get a hold of the spoon at the same time. Alright. Crank her up for one more second. Just make sure everything is blended all good. Look at that. Look how silky smooth that is. Alright, and then you're going to take this and you are going to pour it over your cake mixture. Like I said, y'all will always see me scraping the bowl around here. But you will catch my daughter in here licking the pan out when these things are gone too. So, caught her doing that before. Okay. Spread it out evenly. Alright. And then I have been preheating my oven at 350. It's ready to go, and this is going to bake uncovered for about 35 to 45 minutes. And then we will check on it. Sometimes you want the top a little browner, sometimes it's what it is. So we will be back in 35 to 45 minutes to see how they look. See y'all soon, y'all. Okay, there's 4 minutes left on the timer. I'm cutting this off because that looks ready to me. That's usually about what it looks like right there. So we're gonna pull it out. Sorry y'all, I'm not a very prepared person. I try to be, sometimes I am, but look at that. Does it jiggle? Okay, so that is Southern chest bars. Now, you're gonna want them to cool off for at least 20 minutes before you cut into them. I recommend at least an hour to 2 hours before you cut into it, but me and my family are impatient and they don't always wait that long, but at least wait 20 minutes or else you will not be able to taste them because you will burn every taste bud on your tongue. And then as far as storing them, you can leave them in the pan, cover them with tin foil, and keep them in the refrigerator, or you can put them in a Tupperware bowl with a lid. Just make sure they're covered. They should go in the refrigerator because they have cream cheese in them. They hold. I know for a fact they hold for 4 days. After that, I have no idea because they don't last any longer than that in my house. I'm sure they hold longer than that, but that's what they are, and I will show y'all in probably about 2 hours what they look like when we cut into them, or probably after dinner. So, see y'all later, and we'll see what they look like. Okay, we're going to get one out of here. We're going to use my fancy little pie cutter that my sister got me for Christmas a couple years ago. I love this thing. Okay, now, right here, I did not grease my pan good enough. So, I know it looked like it was a bit excessive when I was greasing this pan earlier. It wasn't excessive enough. Grease it better than I did. Ooh, sliding off the thingy. That's what they look like.
Gooey, gooey goodness. It's cheesecake on cake.
Cheesecake on cake.
Yes, sir. See y'all next time.